So talking to our barber students, we got Wake Tech, Wake Technical College. Our students are in
Right.
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay.
Go Eagles! Can you give them, let's say, a barber school or a barber story that's somewhat funny or something that sticks out to you? That
Yeah. I didn't go to a barber school. I trained under my father in the barber shop. He put me next to him in the barber chair. So my chair was next to his. His instructions to me that he would show me a technique one time. Now, mind you, I had been shining shoes and sitting by his side all those years watching him, but he was going to show me one time, and that was going to be it. When I got a chance to work on a client, and it was going left, and I needed him to bail me out on the haircut, he would stop with his client. He would come to my chair and tell me to come closer. I need to tell you how to fix this. I knew what he was going to do. And he said, no, that's not close enough. Come closer. He would stand on my foot. He was 230 or 40 pounds. And put his weight on my foot and tell me, are you listening? I'm going to show you this one more time. And while he was applying his full weight on my foot and showing me the technique he wanted me to grasp, and at that point it was fading, putting a clean line in, blending that line in. And he fixed the haircut while standing on my foot and pantomiming to me the instructions. That was I've only found one other person that happened to, and he's a world-renowned barber. But it got my attention, and I focused from that point forward on learning the technique that he was trying to teach me.
Well, while we had that, we're gonna go to a commercial, pay some bills. But we have Mr. Robinson here, President, NABBA Barber Association. We are back with Mr. Paul Robinson, NABBA President. So, coming back to our questions, I'd like to ask you, you say your father was very relevant in your life with your barbering, building up. How is he now? Or can you talk a little bit about him?
I could talk about him now. He has gone on to be with the Lord, but he and I had a very close relationship. Matter of fact, from age 8 forward, I spent more time with him at the barbershop than I did my mom. And so we had a very close relationship. So I hear him all the time telling me, directing me, as I'm reminded of the things that he would say and do, because they were hilarious for myself and my sisters. I have 2 sisters. None of them are in the business.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, good question. So, if your dad was here right now, walking around here, seeing you in that Indian BBA, so profound, where you at right now?
Right.
What would he say to you?
I think he would be proud. He would tell me what he always told me: save your money, treat people good, treat people right, work hard, take care of your family. As a matter of fact, that was his deathbed statement to my siblings and my children. The last words he told us: take care of your family, go to work, do your best, treat people right, save your money.
That's right.
Keep God first.
Good rules and father.
So, that is what I try to do. I'm not as good as he was, but I do my very best. Of course, I've had opportunities that he didn't have. I like to look at it as I've taken it one step forward, and we have a son that is in the business now.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully, you meet him tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Trying to get him to take the steps he needs to take so that he can take care of himself, his family.
Makes sense. Just knowing you from today and us having our conversations on Instagram, I'm sure your dad would be proud of you. Definitely would. Can you tell us a little bit how your first experience was in the barbershop? Some of the students?
Yeah. Coming up in a family business, the expectations were just high. On top of that, I was named after my father. And I tell all my friends, I don't know what's harder, being named after your father and he's a good man, or having the name of your father and he's a bad man. They're both difficult for a second generation. And for African Americans, you don't really get a lot of opportunities in business to have a second or third generation where the business continues after the death of the founder or owner of the business.
True.
Okay. There were so many funny things. He would be hard on me, but appeared to have grace and mercy for some of the other barbers who fallen short. And so I thought that was hilarious because he's riding me like a swayback mule, and then he's letting these guys slide.
Like a rat.
I'm saying, this is not fair, but all the while he's building me up.
That's right. That's right.
I saw what was going on with other barbers because we got as big as 3 locations, 17 barbers. So I saw what was failing in their respective lives. But that gave me an example on the left hand and the right hand of which way I would go. And even some of the barbers would tell me, said, look, I know you see what I'm doing. Don't do this. Okay. And I saw that we either weren't handling money well, or they were trying to maintain multiple households, or they were not coming to work. They weren't improving their skill sets. All the while, we were trying to educate. Dad was co-signing for cars, for houses, and all this to help build them up. Okay, we were doing some things. Some of the things I didn't find out until he died. Some people told me spoke at the funeral and said he gave me down payment money for my first house. These types of things. And I wanted to tell the funeral home director, open this casket up because let me see if this the same guy that was stepping on my foot and had his foot on my neck. Okay, but that put me in a position that I could help those who we employed afterwards. Okay, and I'm doing the same types of things, helping. I'm not co-signing for anybody, but I'm helping them understand the importance of taking care of their money, building credit, paying your bills on time, these types of things. And if you have given your word, keep the word.